So Masicka's in Nigeria right now. So Masicka was on an interview, having a conversation with a woman. Watch the interview.
It's my first time in Nigeria. Man.
Okay.
I have to say the vibe and the energy is basically like Jamaica. The love, you know what I mean? The people, just the atmosphere.
Right.
I have a song with Shensia.
You do?
Yeah, man. I do actually have a song with Shensia.
Okay. That's nice.
Man,
Definitely look forward to it.
Shensia.
That's right. It is the morning rush right here on the beat 99.9 FM, the heartbeat of Lagos. My name is EVE and having a great time. It is MTN Fresh, and of course, I am not in the studio alone. I've got someone who is going to be giving us very, very, very nice information and telling us about himself this morning. And guys, he's not Nigerian. I have to put it that way. He's going to tell you where he's from, but I'm pretty sure by the time you hear him and how he speaks, you're going to probably decode where he's from. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and you're listening. Good morning, and it is Masicka.
Morning. Blessings.
What's going on?
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. So, Africa, Jamaica.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
It's my first time in Nigeria. Man.
Okay.
I have to say the vibe and the energy is basically like Jamaica. The love, you know what I mean? The people, just the atmosphere.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so if I had to ask you, I mean, you could have gone anywhere in Africa. Why choose Nigeria?
I think I love the music. Man, a lot of the artists.
Great.
A lot of the artists.
Okay.
I mean, my friends like that. So.
All right.
And I think the vibe here is different.
Okay. All right. So let's start with your musical journey. I know growing up in Jamaica, now reggae, dancehall obviously has been a part of you and all that. But how has it shaped your identity and your lyrical, your voice, your lyrical expertise, when you write song and all that? How has that happened?
In every way, you know what I mean? We're growing up listening to artists like Bounty Killer, you know what I mean? Sizzler, I know Bob Marley's a big influential figure in our culture, you know what I mean? So we grew up listening to music, and I mean, I think every kid in Jamaica can sing or do something musically, you know what I mean? Because it's musically oriented. So it has shaped me in many ways, and I mean, so that's where my sound originated from. That's where the drive for the music, everything where the music is concerned. Yeah, man.
And it looks like you actually got yourself involved in like competitions from a kid, local competitions.
Yeah, definitely.
Performing.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm guessing all this is something that you already thought about, that this is what you wanted to do.
Yes, from a tender age, and I mean, it's always been music, and I mean, I always had the love for music.
Okay.
I always was a fan of the music, so as I grew up, I just decided to partake on this journey. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's start with your debut album 438. And because I'm pretty sure someone who's listening right now probably has no idea that album exists. So what's the story and what's the history behind 438?
438 is actually like an angelic number, you know what I mean? So it was my debut album, and I mean, it was my first album. So I really wanted to make it something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something special. So given that it took me some time to get the songs together, to get the collabs together, but eventually we polish it off, we release it, and to my surprise it was so well received. You know what I mean? It was well received. The streams, you know what I mean, the ways the fans reacted. So I think 438 has created and has built a nice foundation for me in the dancehall field, you know what I mean?
All right. So should we start by saying congratulations to your signings with Def Jam?
Yes.
I know that has not been easy, and especially especially trying to put dancehall and African dancehall on the global stage. It's not something that is so easily achieved.
No.
So how were you able, when you got that? How did you feel? What was it like? That's like a milestone.
Yes. It was a great feeling. It was a phenomenal feeling. And I mean, to see just a kid from Jamaica trying to do the music and being acknowledged on a global level. And I mean, Def Jam working with some of the greatest talents that ever emerged. Through America, through Africa, through. And I mean, and big up Tunji. And I mean, so he was one of the persons, right?
But I feel like one person I would love to have you do a collaboration with. She's not Nigerian, Shensia. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I have a song with Shensia.
You do?
Yeah, man, I do actually have a song with Shensia.
Okay. That's nice. Definitely look forward to it.
Shensia, hit and run. know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your new project. You recently put out an EP.
Yes.
And, a lot of people, probably someone who's also listening right now doesn't have an idea. Do you want to talk about that? The title, your artistic process, how all that came to be?
Her name is Love. To begin with, I just wanted to do something different. I'm always the high energy lyrical dancehall artist. So with Her Name is Love, I just wanted to try a different side, something more smooth, something calmer. You know what I mean? So
Sorry.
I released it on my birthday, December 4th, sorry. So it was a different experience, and I mean some softer songs, a different side of Masicka, you know what I mean? And I think the fans will love it.
Her Name is Love. Okay. Was it inspired by a lady that you were into or you were in a relationship with, or?
I think it was inspired by moments, you know what I mean? So it's just that moment in my life, and that's how I felt at that particular time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yes, it was inspired by someone, but yeah, man, naturally.
Okay. So let's talk about one particular song, Keys to My Heart. I mean, you can't have a title like that, Her Name is Love, with an album like that, and her Keys to My Heart. So who has the keys to your heart? You want to spell that out?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
definitely.
so who has the keys to your heart?
Definitely. A special person, you know?
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So are you saying this particular song was because of her, or it was just, like you said, moments?
Yeah, man, moments. So, you know what I mean? Whatever. I try to make the music as realistic as possible. So, whatever I'm going through at the time, however I feel at the time, you know what I mean? I try to put it into the songs, and, hope the fans can relate
All
to it.
right. So, I mean, it was a pleasure having you here. It's 2026.
Yes.
I know you definitely have some collaborations that we're looking forward to.
Yes.
But before the end of the year, are you going to be dropping like another body of work, or you're just going to put out more singles and an EP or something?
I want to release an album this year. I was supposed to release my third studio album, but you know what I mean? I never already have all the songs together, but I think with the right timing this year will be the perfect time. You know what I mean? So yeah, this year I got a right album.
All right. Thank you so much, Masicka, for coming through. Definitely looking forward to having more chats and more conversations with you. This is the Morning Rush right here on the Beat 99.9 FM. And here is Masicka, and this one is called Keys to My Heart.